I'm Steve Swatt with the Sacramento Report. In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about efforts at the state capitol to boost funding for affordable housing throughout the state. My guest this segment is David Chiu, a member of the State Assembly from San Francisco. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
This is interesting. About 2/3 of your constituents in San Francisco rent. And
That's right.
And you just spent a week, sort of like in an exchange program in Los Angeles, learning about the situation in LA, and you found a very similar pattern in Southern California. There's just a shortage of affordable housing.
Absolutely. Right? I was fortunate to spend a week switching districts with my colleague, Assemblymember Jimmy Gomez, who represents some of the downtown areas in Los Angeles. And my experience in Southern California and LA confirm what I have seen up and down the state, what we've seen from statistics, which is that our state of California is in the middle of a very intense affordable housing crisis. And this is not just true for San Francisco, where we've seen rents for 2 bedrooms on average to be over $4,000 a month. It's not just the Bay Area problem. It's up and down the state of California. 13 of the 14 most expensive metropolitan regions in the country are in California. We have 21 of the least affordable cities in the country in California. And this has been a function of a number of things, but most notably, a few years ago, we decided to eliminate billions of dollars a year that we used to get from so-called redevelopment agencies and from bond monies to pay for affordable housing. So we've built this amazing hole for ourselves, such that in California, there are about 1.5 million families that can't afford a home, don't have access to housing. We have about 10% of our country's population, but we have 20% of our country's homeless. We have about 500,000 homeless kids, and again, about 1.5 million families that are lacking affordable housing.
So I know you have a piece of legislation. It's already out of the Assembly. It's pending in the Senate as we tape this interview. No opposition, so we can assume it's going to pass.
Knock on wood.
Right, then you have to go through the governor. What would this legislation do? Because obviously you need to generate some funds to build more housing.
Right. So this bill, AB 35, would, for the first time in years, provide additional and significant monies for affordable housing. It would quadruple our state's affordable housing tax credit, provide about $300 million in the form of affordable housing tax credits from the state. That money would leverage another $600 million of federal funds, another $1 billion or so of private sector dollars. So all told, it's estimated this is a bill that would inject about $2 billion into the local economies up and down the state of California, creating thousands of jobs, thousands of units of affordable housing to really address this. One of the things we've seen is because housing prices are so expensive, we have some of the highest rents in the country, we have some of the highest home prices in the country, we're driving more and more Californians into poverty. In fact, if you calculate affordable housing costs into poverty rate, we have the highest poverty rate in the nation. And we have to address this, and I'm gratified that my colleagues, Democrat and Republican, have supported this bill, and this certainly has been a very serious challenge all over California, including Southern California, including LA. Mayor Eric Garcetti in LA has prioritized this as one of his very top concerns. Speaker Toni Atkins, I need to thank her for being an author of this bill along with me and for her dedication on this issue as well.
All right. Well, it's a very important subject. Thank you for coming by and talking about it. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Steve.
And thanks to our viewers for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder, you can see this and other interviews on YouTube, My Government On Demand, and the California Channel.